Talking about 211-6-56 cam. There's a lot of stuff happening here again without dimension, without the features being on here. So A, this diameter is 2.62. B, right there is through the center. It says here there's a diameter of 1.25. So that's a hole that goes through with a counter bore of 1.75 that goes 0.25 deep. Now this is going to be an interesting thing we're going to have to do in the program, just so you know. But I'll show you how to overcome that problem. C, the distance between that center and that center is 2.12. D, is that radius is 0.56. E is the thickness here, 1.75, and F is the thickness, 0.8. All right, open that up in Schoology if you need to see it again. I'm going to go ahead and turn those two off. Right click on this, click New Sketch, View Normal to, and I'll go ahead and turn that plane off also. Okay. So now I'm going to start by clicking on a circle. I'm going to put a circle here and drop that in there and make that 2.62. And then I'm going to draw an arc up here somewhere like this. And that's fine. Something like that. You don't want to draw it so that this is in line with this. It does an automatic constraint. That throws things off.
I haven't given it to anybody, so I should be fine.
It should be all right there. So I'm going to do a tangent constraint between here and here, between here and here. I'm going to do a vertical constraint from here up to here. All right, I'm ready to start dimensioning some stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and put a dimension on of 0.56. And I need to do a dimension that's between the center points. So that right there was 2.12. All right. I didn't do the tangents on the side here, so let me do that real quick. Tangent here. I hope you did it already. That's good. If you didn't, do it now. All right. I'm going to finish that sketch, and we're going to end up sharing that sketch and using it again. But for right now, I'm just going to click Extrude, and that goes out E, which was 1.75. And I'll finish that sketch. Now I'm going to check this right here. All right, so it comes back on so I can see it. All right, and then make that come out, and that was 0.88. Okay, so the 0.88 thickness is right there. Now, I'm going to right-click on this surface to right-click, create a new sketch, and then put this right here. I'm going to put it right on the center so it doesn't have to be constrained. It's automatically constrained. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a hole in here. I'm going to use the counter bore. I'm going to, it's not metric, so I'm going to make sure it's in inches. The diameter going through was 1.25 and 1.75 was the counter bore here, and the depth of that counter bore is 0.25, so those two need to be this way. All right, and I'm going to click on that, and you should see it make that counter bore. All right, so I'm going to click on this for a second, and then we're going to turn the rest around the other way. I'm going to right click on the surface right here, and click a new sketch, and at this point I'll view normal to there, view normal to that sketch plane. I'm going to draw another circle right here on that center point, make that 1.75. Alright, oops, 1.75. Okay, so I got a 1.75 circle there, and at this point I am ready to extrude this, and I only want to do the inside part, so I'm going to do that right there. I don't want to go all the way in. I only wanted to go 0.25 deep, so I'm doing this on the back side of this. 0.25 deep, and we're going to remove it. All right, so I'm going to turn that around so it flips inside there and cuts that out, and I remove that. So this is what that part looks like. All right, double click my mouse wheel, and I'm going to right click to create the drawing. Now I'm going to do ANSI B inch right there, and I'll do my standard views. Some people might say you need to lay this thing down, but in the inherent nature of this cam drawing, it looks like it belongs to be standing up, and it's the natural way you would do it. So you would maybe potentially rotate this 90 degrees sideways, but I'm okay with it being this way. I'm going to show my hidden lines. I'm going to hide the tangent ones. I don't think there's going to be any here. Show hidden lines, hide the tangent ones. Right click, show hidden lines, hide the tangent ones. All right. So this is important because you see here that this is a tangent line, that the tangent way this goes down into that. It doesn't go all the way across, and that's an important feature to have in there to make sure it's right. this one where it blends right in comes down and blends in right there, so it doesn't go the whole way, but that's where it lines up. This is an important feature that if you were drawing it by hand, some people might miss. So you don't want to do that. You don't want to miss it. So we'll click this, and I'm going to click that and that to make them. Ooh, hey, whoa. I want to undo that little part right there. I'm going to do this to that one, and I'm going to add to this end over here. I'm also going to come over here to this one. I'm going to do that little one and this little one. I'm going to do one right between them. So I got my center lines on there, center marks. I'll go ahead and click this diameter of that circle right there. I want to make sure that I use the whole command when I do this. Then I'll click the whole feature. Click that right there, and it tells us this. And so we will. I'm actually going to change this to say both ends like it did in the thing. So it's you're aware that it goes that it happens in both places. So you can see it now in the drawing that happens that way. All right. I'm going to put a dimension. This is from the center of this to so now we know we're going to do a dimension that goes from the center of this to the center of this. That, and I'm going to put a radius on here.
Yes, of course it is, because I don't do like freedom units.
Alright, so there we got that one. The top view is nice to have. I'm just going to do all the other things here. I'll do a dimension on the bottom that tells us how thick that part is, how thick this part is. So that's all we got on that one.
How are you? I'm 6 foot tall. Wait.
Yeah, I want more of those.
3.
And then we'll call this one cam. And we'll come down here to the part number. And I'll delete that and backspace over that. Backspace over that. 211-6-56. That's our part. I'm going to double click the mouse wheel, hit submit, and